Hello everyone and welcome back to Cities by Steven. You're talking to Steven. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button, get that bell notification on too so you don't miss out on the next video. Last time we were in the city, we built up a little kind of government area as well as a historic site. It was very cool, thematic to some features of our city and features of the road infrastructure of the city too, so it was really neat to kind of get that in, and it's really starting to kind of fill out the downtown core, kind of surrounding where we're going to have a really neat downtown central park mall kind of area, and really pleased with how it turned out. So what's in store for today's video? Well, today is Friday. Happy Friday. And it kind of used to be a thing on the channel where Friday used to be traffic videos, but you know, kind of moved away from that as we really needed to start pushing growth of the city, especially when we started this out in Brockton County. So I've been trying to get back into that, but kind of a bit more of like a transit slash traffic kind of vibe. So we've been doing lots of buses lately on these Friday videos, especially related to the rapid bus network. So that's not going to kind of change today. We're just going to change up the theme of buses. We're going to look at revising the bus lines in the city, because I haven't touched buses besides the rapid bus line in so long. It's a mess, because the buses that we currently have in the city were meant for when it was just Fort Prairie and Brownsville right here. So we really need to get some new buses in, some new bus lines, revise the bus lines to really fit the current needs of the city, and we'll also do some traffic as we see fit. So because, you know, honestly, the traffic's pretty good in the city right now, so not the worst thing in the world. So let's hop out and we'll take a look at what we're going to be doing. So this is what we did last week, minus this bus depot. Added in this government services kind of area. Got a TV station. We got the services building. Got an older government building, or maybe it looks like a hotel even too. It's the local register office. And then we built this historic site. So the historic site is probably going to level up, maybe even to level 2 without us even making, you know, a challenge for it. But yeah, this is like a bit of an open archaeological site that they're allowing people to come view because it's very historic. So we got that built up at the second half of last week's episode. And yeah, very fun to do. I've never done something like this before. And then here's what we did yesterday as well. So we got parking. Lots of parking. There's some open space, and yeah. So what else is new in the city? Well, as I was just finishing up the detailing, the city got up to sorry, not what I was finishing up the detailing, because apparently this happened a little while ago. Looking at the academic year, we leveled up to level 4. Now, we'd had previously leveled up to level 4 before, or level 4, level 3, level 4. We had previously leveled up to this level before, but we lost it because we kind of lost an influx of the students. So now that we've actually regained level 4, I am comfortable with going back into the university now and getting the next kind of steps of the university in. So we'll be doing that next week. Next week is going to be starting off with the university build. We're going to look on getting on to 2 Foot Island over here. And we'll also kind of dive back into this stuff as well. So let's look at the buses, and then we'll look at traffic. And it might not be more traffic, it might be more you know, road upgrades and whatnot. So let's take a look at the bus situation. We'll stay downtown here for now because it's interesting, because there's no bus lines. There's one, which we just put in here just to improve the quality of life, because we really wanted to keep this building, and it needed a bus line. The Consultants Inc. So, or maybe it was this one? No, it was this one. So we're going to revise the buses downtown. We're going to get a couple kind of going. And yeah, and then we'll kind of dive back into Fort Prairie, where we have a bunch of bus lines that is just a complete mess. So yeah, let's start with the revision of this one here. So this is literally just 2-stop bus line. And I'm not the biggest fan of its location. I don't mind having a bus that goes around the mall and kind of goes down, but we're going to be stealing passengers from our metro line. that's going to be the big kind of question. But I also want a bus line kind of running between this station and this station at Chamber Street, because while it would be convenient for people to, you know, take the train all the way down to here, hop over, change lines, and then go over here, it's a bit inconvenient, and it'll also help service all the people through here. So I want to get a bus line there. We're going to run a bus line from here around the mall and through, just to, you know, encourage movement. And then I think I'll get one from the Fort Prairie Historic District over to the university as well. I think that should probably be sufficient for the main lines, and then we'll get a couple smaller lines as well. So I guess we can create a new line here. Let's hop out of this view. Let's go right here. And this one I want to actually go into this train yards area over into here, and we'll kind of link up with this station, and then maybe go to the university and back. So yeah, so let's see. If we want to come this way, how are we... Where are we going? Add stop. Let's see if we do something like this. Okay, so we're coming out of the street like that. So if I were to add it here, it doesn't like that. Interesting. Oh, it's because we can't actually get there. Okay, so good thing we're doing this transit traffic fix. Okay, so now after that mulligan at the start, we can now get a bus stop over here. So I think we don't really need one over here. We're just kind of curious about potentially getting one in this area, but we're good because, you know, we're really close to the bus hub and we don't really need that then. So we'll get this one to come out this way. And this is the side street. This is the main street. So let's get it right off the main street here, just right beside all these parking lots. That's a tight squeeze, so I might actually back that up, bring it right there instead. And yeah, I think that's good. But although I think I might try to actually get it on this side of the area, because it's a bit closer to the train station, that we could even almost bring it right into here, so then we're right across the street from the train station, which might be a little bit of a better location for that stop. And then we'll swing it all the way out over into here, and we'll get a stop right along this road right here by Valley Street, or on Valley Street. And that will be good because it's close to the high school. We'll come out over into here now, and let's see. We could get a stop in here, or right in here. It's a bit of a mess if we were to stop it right here because of potential traffic, but it is rather convenient because of its location to the metro. Let's see how this works if we do get a stop right in there. Hopefully traffic doesn't get too crazy. And then we'll run right down the roundabout. Or you know what, we could go straight actually. That could be neat. And we'll get a stop out over into here. Okay, interesting. And can we still come up this way? Okay. Yeah, there we go. I don't like the idea of having that many stops so close, but I didn't like having to go around the roundabout for no reason. And then this way we get some stops up in this area as well, especially since we're going to have some residential out over here in the future. And then we'll bring this down and we'll get 2 stops in here. So we'll get... well, you know what? We could actually swing down this way and come at a different angle. Improve the transit of the area. But I feel like this is going to be a bit easier if we go a bit more of a direct route. But I don't want to also cancel out this whole station. So if we make it a bit more convoluted, maybe people will be less likely to take it if they were just going to go from this station over to here. And then they're, you know, bypassing the use of the metro. So we'll bring it out over here because this will be a residential area. And then why don't we bring it right into the school then? That could be convenient. And then we'll come right into here, just like so. And then we can even follow the exact same route back. Okay, I don't like that we're going down this road. to get there, because this one is going to be a tram down the line. So we may have to just get a stop right here. And over here. And then back over here. And then we'll swing it around. Mimic the stops. Now the stops that are out in the nature, you know, we'll move them as we see fit, you know. Okay, and then we're going to come around. Get that stop there. And it looks like we're just going to, you know, we could swing right down into here as well. And then we're coming right back. Not the cleanest of bus routes, but I think it works out. So we're coming around and we're doing another loop. I may need to work on the way this system works, because I was surprised that the buses couldn't just leave right here. They have to leave at the back. But it also means they can't enter from this side too. Interesting. Interesting. But it does also limit cars from entering this point unless they absolutely have to use it, which is ideal. We could actually even go into the transit tool and just eliminate vehicles altogether and trucks. Just keep it for emergency use. And hopefully that'll be okay. All right, so that is one bus line. Let's go find that bus line and we'll name it. Here we go. So it'll be bus line 14. So this is going to be the, we'll call it the train yards. University line. And it'll be purple. And oh, wait, something happened. And how many buses do we need on this line? We have 14. No, I don't think we need 14 buses. Oh, maybe we do. Holy moly, that's a lot of folks. Why don't we change the buses then, and we'll go with a bendy bus. And I think those carry like 75 people. And I think 10 will be fine then. All right, so academic year, we're still acclaimed. That's great. We only lost 2 students, but we gained 2 academic works. That's really convenient, because if we go back to the university, we only need 3 more. And by the time we kind of get to next week's episode, we'll probably have accrued a couple more. And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, we're level 5 university on Wednesday's episode. So hopefully that's going to be the theme. All right, so we got that bus in there. That is fantastic. I think the next thing we're going to need to do is try to get a bus maybe from here over into this way, and then into Chambers Station and down. Because I'm looking at this area, this really is not pedestrian friendly, this whole zone, which is the purpose. It was built this way, right? But I think we need to get a bus connection, at least maybe to the Arena District. Should be a good kind of idea. And then maybe we can bring it right down into Dedham Square. And then into Chambers Station. And we are kind of going to kind of, again, bypass the use of the metro line by kind of making too similar of a line. But I think it could be convenient. So we'll do that, and then we'll get into revising this bus line. And then we'll have this east-west line. Okay, so we'll go right here now. And I think we'll come down this one like we said. And I think we can just get a stop right here then. Oh, actually, I wonder if we can just bypass it altogether and get a stop right here, because it is a dead-end road, so we could get that stop right beside the metro station, and then we can just turn around and then go down this one. Yeah, otherwise we will have to come all the way down here, which isn't the worst idea in the world. So what if we were to do that? What if we back it up and we get this bus stop right here? It's convenient. It's right beside a little coffee shop or soda shop. And then what we can do is come right down here, past the arena. And we could even get this bus to stop right on Wilson Street right here, right outside the library. And then it's close to the arena as well for people. Whoa, look at that. Why is it doing that? Probably because of something we have with the lane arrows. No, it really shouldn't. That's interesting. Well, for one, this doesn't need to be a light. And let's take a quick peek at that. Holy moly, that is quite the turn. Definitely not needed. Very interesting that it's selecting to do that. So we'll delete that. Maybe this isn't the right spot for it then. Maybe we do stick with this plan then. So we'll have that stop there, and then we'll come down and around. No, we're gonna make this one work. So I do like that stop location. And do I need to click it in right in here? And then there we go. Now we can get a stop out over here. Okay. That's a bit too busy. If I were to eliminate this. And we go right to here. I think that's fine. It's not ideal for connecting to this metro though. But I also don't want it to stop too many times. Okay, well, we can always remove it. And then we're going to come down this way. So, you know what? Since we're inside the arena, we don't need this stop here. We can then just come right down into here then. So we'll get a stop right there. And then, let's see. So we need to kind of convenience this neighborhood. And we'll get another stop out by the high school. Right here. And then we'll get another stop right outside of Dedham Square. And then we can either loop right back. Yeah, why don't we come right back down into here. Get a stop right in here. Kind of bypassing all this zone. So I guess we can probably just get a stop right here. And then right here. Now some would say that that's a bit too close together, but I think in a lot of cases that's realistic. All right. Then we could just take a right here, but then we're going pretty far around. So perhaps we can just try to mirror this as best we can. And then it looks like we're going to bypass this turn, unless we get a stop right here. Let's try to stick to the same routes here, so we'll get a stop right there instead. It's a bit quieter of a street. And then we'll come right back and complete the line. There we go. Okay, so this bus is going to be named Bus Line 15. No, it is going to be the A line. Arena. Chambers. Arena Dedham. Is that how it's spelled? Yep. Fantastic. And I think we'll be able to leave this one at the original bus. So we'll go 7, and we'll change up the color to light green. And if we need to upgrade the amount of buses, I think we'll just change up the bus to a bendy bus. But I think for now, we'll be good. Okay, so the next one, like I said, we were going to upgrade this silly line. So I don't think we need this anymore. Hey, whoa. Wait a second. When did this happen? Okay, there we go. So we don't need this this temporary line. I think I named it something. No, okay, I guess I deleted it. Fantastic then. So hopefully this building here will be convenienced by the bus line right beside it. And then we're good. But I would like a bus that runs down the whole mall and like into Fort Prairie. Maybe right to Fort Prairie Station. But maybe not though, because it's pretty close to what the metros are doing. But we definitely need a bus that runs from Dedham Square to Fort Prairie Station. So let's do that. So we'll try to get it on the other side of where we currently have stops. Right outside the high school. No, I don't think I can actually put that there because of the way the parking is on this old high school. So we'll get this one right outside of the Pancake House. And then we're going to go right down Fort Prairie Road, and we'll kind of mimic what's going on here. And I actually, you know what? I don't want it on Fort Prairie Road. It's an older road. I don't think they would have too many buses, so we'll come right down through here. We'll share this stop right there. And then we'll do is we'll come right down, stop right here, and then we'll stop. This is a couplet, right? Fantastic. Okay, so we'll stop there, we'll stop here, and we'll stop right outside of the church here. And we'll continue around, and I think maybe we can just turn over here, because this is a main road. This is McIntosh, which was a named suggestion. And then we'll come right back down to here. And then over. Nice. Glad it worked out. And then we'll come right back down. Share this stop. We'll share the stop over here. And then we'll come right down. And there we go. All right, fantastic. So we kind of are creating a bit of a loop system in Dedham Square by doing this, which is very convenient. Now, I always understand that there's probably more efficient ways that I could be doing this. So let me know in the comments if you think we should revise any of these bus lines. So this one is Dedham. Whoa, Dedham. Dedham, Fort Prairie line. And this one will be a red color. Why am I choosing these colors? Well, I'm just trying to keep them separate from the ones that they cross, because I don't want the same color or the same color type to be too close. When I do loops like Greenberg 1 and Greenberg 2, I like doing white and black for them. Okay, so how many buses are on this one? 6. It's probably fine, so we'll leave it. Okay, yeah, so there we go. Look at how this is turning out. Pretty nicely, right? But we still need another bus line in this area. So I'm thinking we could kind of stay in the couplet kind of zone. What we could do is we could have a bus that's running a similar line to the couplet, but we'll turn off right here. And then I'll get a stop. You know what? Let's turn this off, because where is this pathway? Yes, we'll get it to stop right here, and then we'll loop around. Now, I did just say I didn't want anything on Fort Prairie Avenue, except for, like, any stops at least. So I think if I were to try to get it over here, I could get a stop right here, but I can't get it to stay on Fort Prairie Road and over here, and then, you know, and then it to turn on Lilac here. So let us get a stop right here then for inconvenience-ness, but I think it'll work out in the end. And then we'll get it to share the bus stop, or we could go right before it. That's always convenient. And then this one will continue past. Whoa. Why can't you stay on Lilac here? All right, that's fine. We can get it to do that. And then I would love it if we went right from here, right along, you know, bypassing Arrow River Point Station. And maybe we take this turn, and then we should start sharing this bus line for 2 stops. And then we go right into the university. And then we turn right around. And then we do the same thing. This is like a Fort Prairie University Express or something like that. And then we come right down into here along Ashland, which I don't think is a named road. So if you'd like to name Ashland Street, let me know. Oh. We might need to get a stop right here so that I can get this stop here. Okay, no, so we need to get this one over here so that I can get this one here. Nope, how about right here? Nope. Then we're just getting one then. Too bad. And then we're taking this road down to connect. Let's see if I can add a stop anywhere where we're going to stay on Ashland. Nope. Okay, then we're good. So that is the Fort Prairie University line. Okay, whoops. Whoops, FP. Uni line. Okay, so I don't think we're gonna need... Oh, maybe we do need a bendy bus. Why don't we go with the double-decker bus? And we'll go with the old style one. Because we're in the historic part of the city, right? So let's throw that on 3-speed because I want to see it. It holds 60 people? Okay, well, we only need like 7 then. Probably less. But trying to plan for future as well. So let's put this to this pink color. Although we were just red over here, but I think the pink is just different enough. Let's go a bit darker. There we go. Fantastic. Okay, I think that's pretty efficient buses through here. I think the only other option we would really have is to make sure that we have just like a smaller bus running from this junction to this junction, kind of. Right across. But, you know, I think it's a pretty walkable zone, though. Could run one right down here from Fort Prairie Station, right down the heart. Could connect it up into the rapid bus line. Yeah, you know what? I think we're fine. Something I do want to do is get a bus that enters the rapid bus network for only a couple stops, and our options are right into here. So we'll have a Belmont connection point with like a Belmont only bus that runs from Belmont in, and then it will actually not go to the hub. It will go down into here or something like this, into the arena district. So let us do that. Or Dedham. No, because then there's no point. I think the arena is probably the best bet, and then might as well stop at the hub, right? But I think maybe if we utilize it as well as a bit of a bus for this road, it could be interesting. Because it's just so much easier just to kind of go down there. But I do want to have a bus that only goes from a couple points and kind of enters and exits the rapid bus network. So I definitely think I'm going to change this up because I would like it to be a bit more of like a bus hub as well, because I think we could run some buses out over here. So this is definitely not going to stay. All the other ones I think are going to stay, like the other two. I like how they look and how they're integrated with the transit system, but this one is definitely going to change. I just haven't figured out exactly what we want yet. So maybe I save that temporary or that bus route that goes just from Belmont to the historic site. You know what? Why not? Let's just get it in. Might as well. So let's go right from Jonas. Come right around, and we'll hop in here. Oops. Yeah, okay, we'll go from there. Sorry about that. Okay, so then we'll get a stop right here, and then we will, you know, why don't we bypass that stop, and we'll just get a stop right in here. Oh, you know what? Looks like we bypassed that stop as well with the orange bus. Okay, we're gonna bypass this one and then go right into the hub. And we can get this right here. And we come back, bypass this, jump into here, swing down, stop right here, come back down into here, and there we go. So this is the Bellevue Express. Oh, Belmont, sorry. Express. And it has 9 buses on it. I don't think we need that many. Let's go 6. And it will be a biofuel bus. And it is going to be... yellow's a bit too close to the orange. So we'll go with like a dark green. Okay, and then we definitely need to add these bus stops into here. Yeah, I really like this station. It's going to be frustrating to change up the keys here, but it definitely is needed. Okay, so now I think we're onto the revision part of the episode. So we got this express line in. We have the one that kind of goes from Chambers to the Arena District. Kind of weaves and dives and weaves through. But you look at Greenberg, it has nothing going on. So this is something that we definitely need to get going. And I think we could just get like a simple double loop system through here, connecting up to this station. So we got bus line 19. This is new Greenberg loop 1. And it's going to be white. And we don't need that many buses. We have 3 on there. I think we're going to need at least it to be a bendy bus. And I think 3 is fine. Okay. And then, oops, let's go to the next one. So bus line 20. So we're going to have new Greenberg loop 2, enter, and then we're gonna make it black. And I don't think we're gonna need the super bendy buses for this one. It's always interesting, you know, the directionality of it. But bendy bus, that's fine. And why don't we just put 2 on this one, and we'll see how that does. Okay, so yeah, that looks nice. Although we did talk about potentially connecting it with Bellevue here, or Belmont. Maybe we could connect up this station. Like we could drag this one out to here. Get it to stop right there, and then we could get it to stop on the other side. So there's already cars using that, so I can't use that stop, but we could swing it all the way out over to here. That's gonna be fine with me, I guess, if we have to. Yeah, because I would like it to just kind of swing right back down, but we're getting a bit too busy with the traffic here, so we may need to look at that. And if we go around to this side, we get to share with these buses. So why don't we do that then? Okay. And we can revise the stop location to be something like that. And then we can add this one in right here. Okay, that worked out. Now I think we're actually on to the revision of the buses. So let's start off with Greenberg, old Greenberg loops. And the purpose of this line has changed. Before it was to connect up with the yellow line and to connect up this neighborhood just to kind of boost its kind of regional connection. But now it doesn't really need that. So, because we have a giant metro line running right through it. And then we also have this express line that is currently kind of mimicking what's going to be a future connection to Brownsville. That comes right down to the station. So we need to fix that as well. So I'm almost tempted to just drag these into this area and then get it to feed, and then we'll kind of just stay along the couplets. That might be kind of the way to go here. So if we hop out of this view, 'cause it's a bit easier to see this way, we could get it to come all the way down and into here. So it would hop down, hop onto Hamilton Street, and be coming down right into here. It's almost not even worth connecting up this area at all, actually, with buses. We could get a bus that runs from here across into Industry Square, but I think when we get our future bus hub in like stage 2 of our transit plan in this area, we can easily run a bus from here to here. But you know, people walking in this area and they want to get across, they'll take the metro, or they can take the tunnel walking path connection, or they can take this walking path connection. For us to have a bus connection across, I mean, I didn't think about that, to be honest. Okay, so let's back this up a little bit. And if we just kind of eliminate this altogether from this area, and we kind of keep it onto this side of things, then the purpose of this is to run to Brownsville and the farms. But having this here isn't exactly the most convenient kind of destination because of all the traffic that flows through the tunnels. So it's almost worth trying to funnel people to here from Greenberg, or to the walking paths of old Greenberg, so then they can walk across to the metro, and then from the metro they can come. Where is this stop over here? We don't need this stop either then. 'Cause right now it's just coming through here, collecting people, coming right back. So what if we were to literally just bring it into here? Now I know this is a busy street, so maybe this is part of our revision here, but I think we're running out of time. I don't think we'll have time to do too much for traffic revision. But right through here, Railroad Avenue, I think we need to upgrade it to a 4-lane road. So let's do that now. What we could do is we could even make it a larger road, but I think we'll start with this 4-lane no parking. And let's turn collision. And we'll see what kind of happens here. Yeah, I think that this works. Tunnel is a bit off here. Let's see if we can go underground. Let's see if we can just grab this node. Okay, I just need nodes. It's this one. Yeah, there we go. So if we go back to the buses here, and I drag this here, we can kind of create a bit of a hub. Now I don't think we need this white and black line on this side, but let's forget about that part for now, and we'll just focus on the Greenberg loop here. Because, got a hair in my eye. Okay, so, because now maybe we can actually extend this out over into here. So I don't want buses coming out onto this road because this is for our cargo. So we'll bring it out to here, and then maybe now that we've eliminated that pink bus, maybe now we can shuttle people over to here. So they want to get across the tunnel, and they don't want to walk, because they can walk through here, I think. Maybe now we can get a stop that runs into here. This could become quite the hub. But there is only 3 buses here, so the chance of them kind of crossing each other isn't crazy, but it does still exist. And what if we get it to come all the way out into here, though, instead? Then we're not really cycling people to this area, unless we want this bus to come out over into here, which actually could be quite beneficial then. But then we'll still need to connect up these bus lines together at some point. So you see, it's quite the process, isn't it? So I think maybe we can try to figure out a different solution here. And I think some of that solution is going to be from changing up what's going on over on this side. So the white and black lines in Fort Prairie, which is this town, have become obsolete because of the metro. Sure, it picks up people every now and then, but I think we can revise them. So unfortunately, I think the best solution here is to find Fort Prairie north-south and simply delete them. Now, how many people are actually using these? Quite a bit. Okay, so let's definitely revise this. But I think, yeah, I think we can just revise this into one line altogether. So I'm going to delete this one, and then we'll just revise the black line into something completely different. So let's delete that. Let's delete this. Delete that. There's one more stop somewhere, apparently. Delete that. Okay. So, because we're running this on a couplet, it doesn't really need a back and forth. This was a comment that I got a long time ago, and I completely agree. I totally see it. There's not really a point. It's only one block, right? Okay, there's one more right there. Okay, so here we are. Let's grab this line. Let's bring it up into here. Drag this down. We're gonna go every couple stops because apparently it doesn't want to stay on this road. And we need to stop right over into here. Okay, that's fine. So pretty much what we're doing is just trying to use this one as a method for people trying to get everywhere inside of the town. We don't need it to be a rapid transit at all because we have rapid transit throughout the city. So now that we've kind of gotten to the main street, almost, we need a couple more stops. I think we're going to need to look at the traffic lanes here. Okay, very funny how it's working. I think maybe we can kind of bring this right up into here now instead. And then we'll feed it down into here. So it's really not that far. We have a couple connection points. Why don't we actually look at connecting a bit closer into the metro tunnels? So we'll bring this one down so it kind of dips off, stops right here, comes back up through here. Could even just connect up right there so we have an option available. And then we're coming along the couplet here, and the next metro stops right over here. So why don't we move this one right down into here, and then we'll bring this one to share this connection. And we might as well stay on this road instead of the couplet. Splits up the traffic. Okay, so we're connecting up to this metro line. That's good. We don't... Technically, we're kind of stealing passengers from these two lines, but we're collecting passengers on these yellow and green lines as well. So now we need to look at connecting upwards into here. So I think that's going to be beneficial for the town by having more buses come up this way. So I'd love it if we could turn here and then come up this road. Yeah, that's good. This is Jones Road, I believe, which turns into a main street. So maybe we even try to come up right up a bit farther. No, okay, let's stick on Jones Road. That's fine. And why don't we turn down here? We'll take a right. Then we're going to stop out over in here by the church and the high school. So why don't we actually try and bring it up over this way? So we're taking a left, which adds to the traffic. So maybe we don't do that. Maybe we just got to stop over here, a shared stop. And then we make that left over here instead. So we're pretty close to the high school still. That's okay. And now we'll grab this line and we'll come right back along Jones Street. And we'll grab this. And oh, we need to be here. And we don't actually need that stop. Because I assume that a majority of the people coming down here are probably looking to just get down to the metro. So we can get a bus stop right on the main street here. I think that's totally fine. Why don't we actually get it right in front of the couplet? Yeah, in between. And yeah, there we go. That's a lot better. So we need to change the name of that. So Prairie Station North-South. This is just Prairie Station North-South. And we can't make it black, so we'll make it red. Whoops. Alrighty. So, now let's look at this yellow line. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, the yellow line. The yellow line is crazy. It does not need to do what it does. What it does is it's shuttling people from this metro now into this industry area. That's all it's doing. So let's try and help it out. And what we'll do is we'll eliminate that stop. So we have two stops down here. I think we could even drag this one out a little bit farther. Right into here. It's making a turn here. Now I don't think we can actually turn. We could get a stop out onto this on this bypass. We could drag it out over here. Doesn't really seem to want to use the bypass into the metro or into the tunnel. So why don't we just leave it where it is. Right here. I think that's a fine location. Not ideal, but I think it's going to be okay. And we come through the tunnel. We connect up in this kind of hub, really. And I don't want to get too many stops here because we already have two. But it would be nice to get a stop here so we can do that. And then we're coming up the main street here. So instead of kind of turning right back onto the main street over here, which I think we diverted because we had a ton of traffic, we don't have a ton of traffic here anymore. So why don't we actually look to get that back onto this main street? So we'll eliminate this. And we'll get this stop over here. We can eliminate this stop. So we have the one stop down here, and I guess we need to add in another. So we could place that right there, and then what we could do is eliminate that stop. So we just kind of loop around. We don't even really need two stops then. And we just loop around, stop there once. We should put it on a different road now. And we can move this one onto the main road. Come right down here, and what we're doing is we're literally just going right down Main Street, and then we split into something crazy, which we don't need, because now that we have this red line going through, which technically can shuttle people, although we're already getting to the metro, right? So maybe we should really just revise these stops down to here so that people can actually get to the metro. There we go. So any purpose of going this direction is done. We've succeeded it by having the metro, right? So we can remove this connection to here, and then now all it's doing is going around this park. And I'm okay with that. That looks nice. Now we have these two green lines, which kind of shuttle people all around. And I suppose that any connection to the red line serves the yellow line. So we don't really need these up here at all then. So all this is really good for now is making sure that we have stops close to this area and connecting with the pink line, which we already have a connection with the pink line. The pink line is only coming down here because of the metro, so why don't we actually move this stop over to here? And we don't need this. So we come down through here. And we can grab this one, bring this one out right there. Connect to the metro. Come out over to here. So this is just kind of like a bit of a bus stop hub, I guess. And then we swing over and then back. So if we want to, we could probably just keep these on the main road. Doesn't seem like there's tons of traffic running through here. Okay, so the green bus, if we connect to the pink line, we're going to the metro anyways. Connect to the red line, we're going to the metro. So is the green buses really necessary? I think actually the only necessary part now is to connect to the yellow line at all. So let's just remove these connections. And you know what, why don't we actually just quickly revise how the red bus connects up? Because I think it'd be really neat to kind of get it into here instead of stopping there. I think that is pretty cool. Okay, so here we are at green lines. Let's eliminate them. They're just looping around here. Okay, and we also connect up with the school bus as well, which we're not gonna do. Okay, so let's grab this and we're just gonna run it all the way across. Cut across here, go around Jones Park, take a turn, connect up right in front of the high school. Oops. Back to Jones Park. Back to Jones Park. There we go. And then we'll do that. And then I don't think the dark green bus is needed then. Dark green bus. Dark green bus. There we go. Yeah, especially if we are... if we have this green bus, this light green bus kind of coming right down through here. And then this yellow bus is making some weird turns. Weird turns indeed. So let's try and just keep this on the main road here. Connected with the high school. And it goes into Brownsville, which we've already done. Okay, so I think this is a bit cleaner than what we had it before. We could also divert this red bus briefly onto here. And then we come right back down. That way we, and then we can actually divert this one then as well, so that we have a bit more of a cleaner connection with the red bus. It's a bit silly, but I think it'll work. And what if we could bring this one right down? No, we're doing a weird loop point. I would like it to just go to the high school. That's okay. Yeah, so there we go. It looks a lot cleaner now. We eliminated 2 buses that were unnecessary. We have the high school bus that goes to Brownsville because that's needed. And the only thing that's kind of lacking here is this bus line altogether, which we which I don't really have a plan for, so why don't we actually just try to revise it really quickly. Don't need those. I'll try not to talk as much, and I'll just do it really fast here. So we have a connection point here with the yellow bus. Just move one of them across. This black line can just come right into here instead. Means we don't need this one. And I suppose all we really need is it to kind of run down the couplet and run alongside the train, especially if we can connect it up over into here. So let's just try and get a stop. Yeah, right there. And then we'll eliminate this stop. And we'll eliminate this. And we'll move this one up onto here. Don't need the black one. Because if we're just going to run it right close to the couplet, we don't really need this bus line at all. And then we need to move this one up to here, right in front of the high school. Right in front of the parking lot there. No, let's move it right there. We don't need this. So we're running it right close to this walking area, which I suppose now we could probably just revise all together, like we said, and bring it right into here. Okay, let's do this. I know it's not right close to the metro, but I think it's best for stop sharing purposes. And then we'll bring this one right down to here. We're going to change the color too. And then we'll hop down and we'll get this bus to run right into here. Yeah, so then that one will go there, and then we'll get this one to come right back up like that. So it does a bit of weaving. It's better if it crosses right there. And then we come right down this road. Kind of skip any stop in here, unfortunately, but we could divert down on both cases. In which case we do need to stop right here. Nice. Come by the high school, come right through here, dip down for no reason at all. Up and around, connect up with these. We can move this a bit farther over. And we can move this one down one block. Come right down through here, which is not something that I'm keen on. So we should get... Okay, what is happening here? Looping around. Okay, so we just need one really, right down into here. Otherwise we're coming down here. I'd love it if it came down this road and then just continued down, but I think it's not going to really work, so we'll just settle for that. And there we go, an hour of transit revision, and we're done. So, you know, we did a lot. We started down here, then we're all finished all the way up through here, but I think it worked out pretty nicely, folks, and I am pleased with how it is all working out. So why don't we just kind of end it with a cool screenshot of some buses kind of going in and out of a bus hub. And you know what, why don't we actually change it to our yeah, we'll go right down into here because we haven't done this in a little while. So yeah, there we go. Hope you have a lovely day, folks. Talk to you soon. There we go. Haha. Peace out.